if you've been anywhere on the internet in the past few years, then you know one of the oldest debate is, does gear matter? And you have two parties here. You have the party that thinks gear absolutely matters, and you have the ones that think gear does not matter. And you've probably seen a photographer like this. Hey, what's up guys, my name is Big Man. I'm a YouTuber. I own all the cameras you would ever want in your life. The A7R5, the R5, the Nikon Z8, even though the camera just came out, and I'm not meant to tell you guys that. I own Red cameras for my commercial projects, and I also own Sony cameras. I just use them to vlog because Sony is popular, and I can tell you for a fact now that gear does not matter. It just doesn't matter. Forget I own these cameras. I'll throw them away today if I could, but I'm still going to keep them and use them even though gear does not matter. It just doesn't matter. And he's probably right. At the end of the day, gear doesn't really matter. You know, if you're a professional photographer and you have the skill, then for the most part, you'll probably be able to like do most projects with like the most minimal amount of gear. You know, if you have the skill, you don't need big cameras to be able to execute the projects that you need. At the same time, if you don't have the skill and they give you professional cameras and they tell you go do it, you know, you'll probably not be able to do it. Skill matters more than gear, right? That's the truth. You know, that's just the honest truth. But I'm not here to get into that debate and tell you guys, you know, if gear matters or gear does not matter. I'm not going to stoke that flame, you know, stoke that fire. You guys get on with the debate. I'm here to bring something that's different to the table, right? I want to tell you two reasons why gear absolutely matters, right? And I'm talking from experience and also from talking to other photographers and hearing, you know, other photographers' perspectives when it comes to gear and if gear matters or not. The first one that I want to talk about is motivation. As a photographer, doesn't matter what kind of projects you do, doesn't matter if you're just a professional or if you are an enthusiast and you are just trying to get your photography career off, you know, the ground and everything. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner, you know, having new gear encourages you to go out to shoot. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you say, you know, even if you're a professional photographer and you shot with all the gear in the world, if Phase One brings out like a new camera and they're like, hey, we're going to give this out to you to test, you would actually want to go out to shoot with the camera. So what new gear does to you is that it motivates you. For example, I'm just gonna give you an example that is not, you know, part of photography. When I got like a new bike, I wanted to go out every day to ride my bike. Every day I wanted to go out to ride my bike. I remember calling my friend BC up every time, like, BC, let's go ride, even though he didn't have a new bike, so he wasn't really interested in going out to go ride, but he would just do it because, you know, his friend wanted to go out to ride, right? But I was really excited. And the same thing that happens to you when you get new gear. When you get new gear, you're just really excited and you want to get out there and test out your new camera. Now, what benefit this has in the long run really depends on you. If you're somebody that, you know, that's just going to motivate you to keep creating because you've created something that is really dope and you just want to keep creating, you know, then that's great. If you're somebody that maybe after a while you probably lose it and maybe you want to get something else to motivate you, then that's you. But, you know, to be very honest, I just feel like new gear motivates you. I remember when I was using my previous camera before I bought my R5, I didn't want to shoot with the camera because I was really tired of it. You know, it wasn't like it was giving me issues, I just did not really like it. But when I got my R5, boy, I was out shooting every day. Every time I could, I was out shooting. And that's how new gear motivates you to go out to shoot. It doesn't even have to be a new camera, it could be a new lens. You want to test it out, you want to see how it feels, and the results can actually push you to wanting to go out to shoot more. I understand the whole idea that gear does not matter when it comes to skill and photography and everything, and why, you know, your old gear can actually create new content. You should go out to create new content with your old gear, and I'm all for that. You know, if you have gear at home, go out, create content with this gear that you have. But at the same time, I'm of the school of thought that getting new gear can motivate you. It can actually push you to go out there and make things happen to yourself. That's number one, motivation. Now I'm going to tell you guys number two, but before I do that, I want you guys to check out my digital store. I have some amazing actions that will help you retouch better and retouch faster. I'll put a link in the description below and also put a card here. And you can also check out my skin tone lots for dark skin, light skin tones, and medium skin tones. Then you can also check the one that I have for natural skin tones. Everything's going to be in the description below. Definitely check it out. I have some freebies for you guys too. Free frequency separation actions, free eyes and teeth whitening actions. Definitely get that, you know, trying to put you on game. Get that. Links will be in the description below, and I'll put a card up here so you can just click on that and go check it out. Okay, great. Now let's talk about number two. Number two is confidence. Let me tell you guys a quick story. I remember I traveled one time for a photo shoot and I went there with a Canon 60D. And I was the only person that had a 60D, which was a crop sensor camera at that point. And everybody came with like a 5D Mark III and a 6D. And even though I was on their level when it comes to photography, right? I was still a young photographer and I wasn't really confident, in myself. I didn't want to bring out my camera, at that point. And yeah, some people might say, hey, it's just you. I'm always confident in what I have, But it's not everybody that feels that way, It's not everybody that, is extremely confident. At some point when you're just starting up, you want to have gear that is going to boost your confidence. At the end of the day, that's why we wear nice clothes, so we can go out and look really good, And the same thing with gear, when you have really nice gear, you're very confident. This has nothing to do with skill. It just makes you confident. It makes you confident enough to go out to shoot, to bring out your gear, and make your clients feel like your client might not even know what you're using, but the fact that you're coming out with gear that's expensive and new, you just feel really confident in yourself. You feel bad and bushy, like, yeah, I got this gear, this is my thing. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, right? And at the same time, it even helps you when it comes to pricing. Yes, we know your skill is what pays the bills, right? You guys are filling the rhymes and anyways, yes, we know your skill pays the bill, right? But when you have the latest gear, when you have the latest and the greatest, when you have, like that expensive camera, when you have all that, you just like tend to charge more, it just comes naturally. I just like, I'm going to charge more. Look, at the end of the day, what I'm saying might not resonate with you, and that's totally fine. But like I said, this is from experience and this is from talking to other photographers. Going out, getting that new camera, getting that new lens, getting that new gimbal, getting that new PC, whatever it is, it motivates you to want to create. At the same time, it gives you the confidence to actually, go out and create. Not just motivates you, it gives you the confidence to go out and create, to go out and name a price. That's what I think though. And if you think anything different, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if new gear motivates you. Let me know if new gear gives you that confidence. Now, I'm not saying go out and spend money, I feel like the argument has gone beyond if new gear can actually improve your photography or your filmmaking or not. I don't think that's where the conversation should be right now, because at the end of the day, skills pay the bills, like I said, right? But I believe that new gear can motivate you and it can give you confidence. And if there's any other thing that you feel like new gear gives you, put in the comments below. Let me know. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Oh man, come on, give me them likes. It's not going to cost you anything to just hit that thumbs up button. And what that does is that it shows this video more to other people, so more people can join this community. Also subscribe and let me know what you feel about new gear. Let me know how you feel when you get new gear. I'm not saying go out and spend all your money, but just let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching today's video and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's Prince Mason. Peace out, guys. You don't need any of these things, but you don't need anything in life. You can get by with whatever you have. Stay woke, my people. Stay woke.